Namaskar children. In the continuation, today we are going to start with our first point of the public sector enterprises, the types of public sector enterprises. I told you earlier also that the government through public enterprises participates in the economic activities of the country. So it contributes towards the economic development of the country. Public enterprises are managed through officers and employees who manage business activities on behalf of the government. Public enterprises are owned by public, use public funds and are accountable to public through the parliament. Government's participation in business and economic sectors of the country needs formal organizational structure for the economic activities it undertakes under public sector. The form of organization depends upon its operations and relationship with the government. So the main motive of the public sector is to ensure organizational performance, productivity and quality standards. So the various forms of organization in a public sector are departmental undertaking, public corporation, or we can say the statutory corporation, and the third one is government companies. So today first we see that what is the meaning of the term departmental undertaking. This is the oldest form of organization in the public sector. A departmental undertaking is established either as a separate full-fledged ministry or as a subdivision of a ministry of government. For instance, the Indian Railways are managed by the Ministry of Railway, Post and Telegraph Services are run as a department in the Ministry of Communication. So departmental undertakings are established under specific ministries. All activities performed by these departments are integral part of the ministries, thus have no independent identity. The undertakings are managed either by central or state government. These are the oldest and most traditional form of business enterprises also. Departmental undertakings are most suitable for business activities of national importance, public utilities and economic control, like railways, post and telegraph, defense and atomic power, iron and steel. These are the few examples of industries working under departmental undertakings. Okay. So here you can see that they have no separate legal existence apart from government. They are managed by civil servants who are known as the government employees. Department organizations are entirely owned and controlled by the government and its working is accountable to the Parliament Department undertaking. It is headed by a minister. Government starts business in the form of departmental undertakings to run business activities of national importance like defense, telecommunication, public distribution system, etc. The examples are given and some of the images are also in front of you. Okay. So All India Radio, Doordarshan, Delhi Milk Scheme. These all are the examples of the departmental undertaking. The departmental undertaking form of organizing of a public sector enterprise is most suitable for the business activities of vital importance for the country. Okay, for the economic controls like public distribution system, for contribution to government revenue like Indian Railways. Fine. So these enterprises are established as departments of the ministry and are considered part or an extension of the ministry itself. The government functions through these departments and the activities performed by them are an integral part of the functioning of the government. Okay, so the features, in the next class we are going to discuss about those. Okay, so just read the features and the merits of departmental undertakings. Thank you.